There's one single trait that defines good language learners. That is, they're all actively listening and reading English. Over the years, through my own experience learning English and through observing other strong learners, I've realized that there is a common thread in them. And it has nothing to do with talent. Many of them, including myself, are not geniuses. It is not about access to premium resources either. None of that. The beauty of active learning is that it is a habit, not a gift. In this video, I would like to break down what makes an active learner and show you how to develop this trait for yourself so you can move from blending with the crowd to standing out as a truly capable learner. Let's get into this. Before we tap into the methods, I want you to examine yourself. Let's see how active a learner or a listener you are. I want you to recall something you consumed in a foreign language, say English, maybe a few days ago, and answer these questions. What was the specific title or topic? Can you name 3 things discussed in the content? Did you ever pause, rewind, or repeat when you consumed that thing? Did you ever catch even one phrase or expression that felt very useful or interesting to you? If you happen to find that you can't answer these questions, that is the problem. You are letting it in and letting it out immediately. It feels like you are walking out there, glancing at a flyer you just got tucked in before tossing it in a bang, and remembering nothing at all. But don't worry, I've seen many learners who develop the habit of active consuming, and it keeps our brain sensitive to the language, thereby improving their English capacity. Here's the 3 things I suggest that every one of us try. Tip number 1. Care about content, not just language. When learners consume something in a foreign language, they obsess with the language and ignore the message. We focus too much on how many words we don't know. Why is the sentence delivered in this structure? Why did the author use this word instead of that one? We learn language too much while learning little about the actual content here. This is when language learning starts to lose its implication. To be an active learner, you need to stop bullying yourself. Give yourself some rest. Focus on the part you do understand. No matter what level you are at right now, there's always a cup of tea for you. When I know roughly 1,000 to 2,000 words, I watched something like this. Clearly, I did not know much of it, but I pause often, rewind often, and watch them multiple times. More importantly, a good learner always carries a notebook because he or she needs to jot down things verbally, something learned, something creating in a hot moment, some language points just picked up. The notebook doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't need perfect grammar, doesn't need very advanced vocab, doesn't need perfect handwriting. As Austin Killian once remarked, a personal notebook is a very good place for bad content. And I really like this remark though. Number 2, prediction. This is a tip that deserves special attention, particularly in the era of mobile internet. We're all the more distracted and bored when consuming long videos and long content. We take things, but we never look for them. But try to make your thoughts follow the flow of the material, and you will retrieve the joy of using the internet again. When you click on a video, don't rush to the comment section. Check out the title, check out the description. If the creators use chapters or time code on the timeline, look at them. What is the chapter going to be about? For example, when you click on a video like this, check out the title. Is the Earth flat? A paradoxical topic that makes you wonder how the guy is going to explain it. Below, you have a very short elaboration on the flat Earth conception, which you can read a bit. Then you move on to the chapter names, pause a second, and decide on your assumption of how things will be stated under these very weird looking titles. Likewise, when you read a book and encounter those bolded titles, pause for a second and think about what the author is going to express in the chapter. Number 3, engagement. For language learning, the most effective way to make sure it sticks to you is to consume content you are genuinely interested in. I know I might get mocked because honestly, I barely remember anything from my high school textbooks. I learned them 10 years ago. We had dozens of articles, but now I can remember barely anything in it. However, I clearly remember some videos and podcasts I consumed 10 years ago because these came with the topics that I was interested in. While textbooks were something fired at me out of nowhere, out of my interest. My engagement in English materials I acquired myself helped me develop an affection for this language whatsoever. Then, with my interest in this language, I'd actually enjoy my college English textbooks. So, explore something of your interest. Search for something that brings you nostalgia. Search for something that makes you happy. Search for something you were crazy about when you were a child. I recommend watching 5 videos on a specific topic you search for rather than 5 random videos the algorithm fed you. But I don't know what I like. If you say this, it is not true. It is not like you are not interested in anything. It is just about the fact that you haven't identified them yet. A simple trick to do that is to watch and observe what you do when you procrastinate, especially when you don't have the access to the internet. Start there. Maybe this is something that you're gonna do for the rest of your life. More importantly, don't fall yourself into the guilty pleasure for whatever you like in the world, because what you like is okay. If you like something, just do it. As long as what you like is not toxic or harmful to you, just do it. So this is basically what I want to share in this video. I hope these tips will help you develop a habit of active learning. So this is the end of the video. I'm Shawny English here. Remember, happy learning, and I will see you next time.